Okay, good. Okay, so I think we can start the presentation now. So for your group, we have 5 groups only. So for today's presentation, I want group 1, 2, and 3 to present first lah. Fourth and fifth group next week. Okay, I will record the session. Okay, so the first presenter, you can turn on your webcam now. Noel. Okay, you can share your screen now. So I'll record the session.
Good afternoon. So our group 1 will be presenting the materials blank online store. And in our project, there are 3 modules, which is Super Administrator module, which will be presented by me. And next is Administrator module, which will be presented by Kelvin. And lastly is Customer module, which will be presented by Farah. And the brief description for each module is Super Administrator module. There is a function where we can manage the administrator records. And secondly, the administrator module, we can manage product records, and also customer records. And lastly, for customer module, inside we can buy products, view their profile, and also view their purchase history. So I will start with my own module first. So here is the main menu. So I will type in 4 to enter the super admin login. Type in super admin. Then if the password and username is correct, we'll display the message as access granted. Then I press anything to continue. So this is the super admin main menu. So if I want to add the admin, first it prompts for the administrator username. So I type in John, and password is then it display a message admin insert successful. And if we press 3 to view the administrator, as we can see, the record is already inset in the array. For this project, we use array instead of database. So this is the error detected because I entered the non-numeric input. So if I want to delete an administrator, I need to enter the correct username. So let's say John. So let's say delete successful. So the third option is we can view and update administrator. So here we can see all the list of admins. So if I want to update the fifth record, so I just type in 1 and I put in 5. So for the new username, I put in Phil 123 and password. And then, so this new username and new password will replace this old username and password. So if we check in again, so yeah, as you can see, it's already updated. So that's all for my part. I hand over to Kelvin.
Hello, I will be presenting the admin module. So, to enter admin module, you type in the relevant username and password. If successful, you get the access granted. The admin modules will let us view, update, add and delete the product, and also view, update, delete the customer information. First, we can view the products here. To update the product, we can choose one to update and then two to go back to the admin menu. One, we update and then we pick a number based on the number on the left. We choose steel and we just type in steel. Steel one, and then the name and then the price we adjust to 40. And then if we want to add the product, we choose number one to add. We can do any product command material, iron, and the price. Okay, and then to delete, we have to type in the name of the product to delete. We choose brass to delete. Okay. It has been deleted. Normal brass there, and then the steel one's updated shown. Now if I type a non-numeric, if I type something that doesn't match, it will say error detected. And then it will go. Everything will be the same for the customer view. View update, number update. Okay. Have a new name and then password, and then new Gmail, the new balance. Add the customer, and also this one's I mistyped. Okay, and then add a customer. Delete the customer. Choose a name to delete. You can type in the name to delete. Select Eric, delete. And then it's gone, and then the updated, the added and undeleted customers are here. There's no match, so it has error. Then after all this, we can go back to the login menu. Parts, the admin module is parts done. Now it's for error.
So I'll be presenting for the customer module. So the customer module, they have two selections, will be the customer register and also the customer login. So first we will be doing the customer register. So we press 1. So register a customer. So we put a name, a username, maybe something Q, and password QWE, enter email Q, yes, Gmail, and the balance will have like around this amount. So now here say the customer registration successful, and press anything to enter to continue. So already have. So next we will log in with the Q username and also the password already registered. So we press 2. So Q and then QWE. So access granted. So press anything to continue. So inside the customer main menu, they have purchase products, view products, view purchase history, view profile, and the last thing will be the back to the login page. So first, we'll check first what products that has here. So here we can see aluminium, gold, steel, brass, bronze, and silver. And after that, in order to purchase, we go back and go to option 1, purchase products. So to choose a product, we just follow the product number. So let's say like we buy the product brass. So type 4 and choose the product shape. Let's say like triangle. So the base is maybe like around 2 centimeter, height 5, and the thickness I say like 3 centimeter. So here is the order info of our purchases. The order ID and the user ID will be the Q's user ID and all the stuff, the base, the details lah, and the date ordered. So the total cost is 75 ringgit. So press anything to continue. So how about we check the purchase history? So if we view, it will show here all the orders that we made. So far we only have one order. Order ID is 1203. So how about we buy another product, a different one? So let's say we buy aluminium, rectangle, and then like length, width, and also thickness. So now we have made a second order for aluminium. So the order ID is 11003 and our user ID. In total, 360 ringgit. So we see in the history, here are all the listed history that we have already purchased. So the first one will be the brass and the second one will be the aluminium. And then for option number 4, we can go to our own profile and we can look what our user ID, username, the password, and the email, and also how many balance left in our account. And that is all from me. Thank you. So we exit visiting service and please come again.
So Farrell Vincent, could you please run your system again?
Oh, okay.
Mhm. Okay, I want to test. Press 1.
Okay, press 1.
My name, Aida, AIDA. Okay, enter. 1, 2, 3. Okay, enter. 1, 2, 3.
I enter.
Enter, yeah. Q.
Yeah, we have exception error if we
Yeah.
if you do that because the scan doesn't allow that.
So next time, please handle the error.
Yeah, next
Okay.
time.
Okay, try to run again. Uh, Space and then 4 and then space again. Okay, enter. Okay, why? Still can enter. Okay, enter password 1. Oh, what is the correct password and username? Press any key. 4. Okay, key in the username and password. Okay, just press enter. 3 0 2.
02.
Yeah. Okay, why?
Sorry.
Okay, if I input 02, still can enter.
Yeah.
Because
Okay,
this
why?
one we use case to we use switch to do, so you'll get the two and one. I will get one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the super admin, who wrote the code?
Noel
So all of you wrote the code, isn't it?
Noel wrote the super admin one.
Okay, no. Okay, Farah, your module, which part? Which part is your module?
The customer module.
Then show me your module lah.
Which one? The customer register or the login one?
Register 1.
Okay.
Okay, enter the correct username and password.
Um.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Delete. Delete. Okay, enter. 20 20. Uh, how to view the the customer information?
Should log in, I think.
Should
Mm.
be, yeah.
Here's the customer information.
Okay, next time, please handle the email.
The email.
Yeah, because I need to have .com, isn't it?
Yeah, need to have
Ah,
the. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
mm-mm. Okay, and then Calvin. Uh,
The admin, the admin module.
mm. Okay, enter the correct username.
Admin one.
Admin one.
Admin one, yeah. And then QW, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, add product.
Add product. Should I enter any product?
Yeah, yeah.
price.
10.12.
1, 2. Okay.
Mm.
Already inserted.
Okay, 3.
3.
Mm. Oh, okay. So next time, for the price, there's 10.0, 100.0, right? So
Oh,
please limit it to floating point lah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Mm.
Okay.
And then 1. Okay. So press 7 until I said stop.
Should I?
Not yet.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, stop. Enter. Ah. Okay. Okay, and then press 6.
Press
Space
6.
and then space.
6 and then
Space. Put some space there. No, 6. Delete it first. 6.
okay.
And then space.
Oh, space. Okay.
And then 5.
5.
Enter. Hmm.
Oh,
Okay, explain why. First you can enter.
It's just any. That one just press anything to continue, isn't it?
oh, oh. Yeah.
Because the one we use the next line.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay, okay, okay. So press 2.
Okay, press 2.
Okay, 6 and then space 5. 5.
Oh.
Aha.
The exception.
Okay, explain why. For this one also, okay. Yeah, good.
No exception.
No exception. Okay. So Noel's part,
Super admin.
super admin. 2. Enter username, admin 1 and then space 1. Okay, enter. Okay. Enter. Okay, delete admin 2. Okay, space, space, admin 1. Enter. Okay, that's all. So
Okay,
thank
miss.
you, Kelvin, Farah, and Noelia. So
Thank you,
next
miss.
presenter, Lim Sheng Yin group.
Hi, good afternoon, Miss.
Hi, good afternoon. Okay, you can start now.
Microphone.
You can start now.
Okay, good morning, Miss. Today we are going to present our online system for a cafe. This is our main menu for our system. There are 3 selections. So if we select one, then it will continue as customer to order drinks. If we enter 2, then it will continue as staff to log in. And if we select 3, then it will exit the program. So if I enter another selection out of these 3, then it will look back and ask us to select again. So now if I enter 2, then it will proceed as staff to log in. So if we enter an invalid username and password, then it will show invalid and ask us to enter again. So if I enter a valid username but an invalid password, it will also ask us to enter again because the password is wrong. So after it is successfully to log in, then the staff can choose either want to view the daily report or stock report. So after this, then the main menu will show again. And so if we select one, it will continue as customer. Then after customer input their information, the menu of beverage will display. This is the number of each drink and the name of each drink and their price. So if we enter, for example, 1, then it will prompt user to enter whether they want to order a hot or cold drink. And there will be extra 1 ringgit charge for cold drink. But if we enter a character other than C or H, like D, then it will show invalid input and we need to key in again. Yeah, so that's all for my part. I will pass it to my group mate.
Hi, good afternoon, Miss. Okay, so hi, Miss. So mainly for my part, I'll be doing for order drinks module. And this is where we key in our address. And yes, this is for my part. First, it will display a menu. And then you can key in whatever drinks you want. Let's say cafe latte, and then have a cold drinks, and then 2H. Then after you're done ordering, you can just press 0 to exit. And then it will proceed to this display bill receipt. So you can select any method. So let's say touch and go, it will auto generate a paid because it's paid through QR code. And then yeah, it will automatically deliver appear orders deliver. But also for my part, it will also handle the exception handling or whatever. So same goes to this part. It will accept any or enter number of range. It will do the exception handling. So if you invalid other than let's say 10, which is invalid, oh yeah, it will show an invalid input. And then if you proceed for this as well, it will shows an invalid input for character as well. If you proceed and 0, it does not register if it's invalid. So that's all from my part. I may pass it down to Fang En.
Good afternoon, Miss. So my part was about customer details. So for this part, we need to enter name, address. And contact number. So for this part of customer details, the system will store the name, address, and contact so that it will use for the delivery section that will be further explained by my group mates later. As the delivery section will print out the customer details of name, address, and contact for them to confirm. Then later on, we'll try for the order. My part will be doing for the payment, and then we have the two options, one for the option of credit card and touch and go. Now we're trying for the credit card. Then when I enter some random numbers, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it will show invalid because it does not match with the algorithm of the code. Then we'll enter another group of numbers. And then this will have the transaction successful, as this is the group of numbers that match with the algorithm of the validation for credit card. Then we'll try on for touch and go e-wallet. When we enter 2, it will just show out okay for the touch and go e-wallet. Then we're going to last test for the exception handling. So we only have two options here. If customer input other than these two options, it will look back to the main function. So it will look back to the payment for selection. So that's all for my part. I'll pass on to my group mates to further explain their part.
For my part, I will first input all the data first. For my part, I will emphasize the delivery part as our system will automatically assign a new delivery person for every new customer once the customer has confirmed for their orders, as this will not have the same delivery person for every customer. For customer details, it will print out the delivery part as the delivery man can hook up with the customer details. For if I continue with staff, it will show for my part
the staff will have the selection to choose either they want to view the daily report or choose to view the stock count. If I selection of one, it will, it will print the daily report as the total customer, total revenue, and how many beverage has sold for each ring. The report will let staff identify which particular day will have the highest total revenue or which particular timing will have the highest number of customer. If I continue with staff and selection of two to view the stock report, and the report will show the number of stock remaining as every type of beverage in our system have 10 stocks. So for the 10 different beverage in the total, we will have 100 number of beverage. Whenever the customer order a beverage, the stock report will minus the order from the total. This report will let the staff identify which beverage is the best seller item and able to identify for the low stock count. So if back to the staff, and if I input the range other than 1 and 2, like I enter for A, it will screen the invalid input and look back to the report. If I input the 3 also, it will look back to the report as until I input for the correct number as 1. And this is all for my part. Thank you.
Okay, wait a minute, yeah. Okay, could you please run your system again?
Yes, miss.
Mhm. So could you increase the size? Press
Sorry.
Control and scroll.
Control and scroll. Oh,
Ah, okay, larger. Okay. One. Press one. This one is Ida. 1, 2, 3 ABC. Okay, enter. S. Okay, enter. Or still can enter the
yeah,
contact
because
number.
we store it in a string data type.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay, and then press Q. Enter. Invalid input. 1.1.
Uh,
So this one?
because I'm assuming that because we store in this character data type. Because if I'm not mistaken, store in character data type is not supposed to register more than one character. And yeah, I'm sorry, miss.
Okay. So this one is your module or
Yeah,
from
this
what?
one is my
Okay.
part. For the whole
Okay.
order drink is my part.
So you're using character, right?
Yeah,
Okay, okay. So enter a character. So and then space, put some space there.
space.
And then any character.
J,
Yeah, sure.
issue invalid input.
Oh, it should be between from 1 to 9. And then space,
Space
2.
2. It should be registered.
Wait a minute, yeah. Wait a second. One. Invalid input.
Because it's enter a character.
Oh, character. R.
R.
Mm.
This one is enter number of range.
Okay, 2.
2.
So this one is for what?
This one.
And COH. And then capital C.
It will register.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I have
okay.
set it to
Mhm.
capital C or non-capital C.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 10.
Isn't character supposed to store from 0 to 9 if it's character wise?
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming so I'm sorry. But
Oh,
I'm
so,
pretty sure 11
uh,
cannot be stored.
okay, yeah, you can try.
Yeah. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. 4.
4.
Mm. Enter a character. So character is for CH. C. H. H. H.
HH.
Yeah. Why?
Uh, I think I'm assuming because the first place I thought like if I bind it to character data type, then it only register one character.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I use it in string. If it's in string, then HH will be register because I use in a character base. So I didn't expect this.
Okay. Never mind.
Sorry, that's my mistake, miss.
So for this one, what kind of database you are using to store the information?
It's what database? Oh, it's all in object. So
Can you show me?
yes.
You're using array or flat file? No.
Sorry, miss.
So, which one?
This one. So we create an object. It's called O
Mm.
beverage, which is refer to order beverage, and then we store in an array of object.
Array.
Yeah. So each time it select an
Mm.
a drink, and then you register in an empty array. Then it
Mm.
will slowly add up.
Okay. Okay, next. Function.
So should I stop sharing, miss?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, miss.
Wait a second, yeah.
Okay, sure, miss.
Okay, increase the size. Make it larger. So your module? Can you
My
show me?
module was for the customer details and payment.
Okay. Proceed with your module. Proceed to your module.
So we'll enter for name, address, and contact.
Mm. Okay. Okay, enter.
Sorry, miss.
Enter. Press
Okay.
enter. Okay. Okay. Enter. So this.
Then my module was for payment part.
Okay. So press 1. What is the correct card number?
It would be 4578 4562 5643 and 9173.
Only one CC number. Only one credit card number is available for this process.
No, we can use for other card numbers.
Can you write other card numbers?
Oh, yes. It will show out a transaction successful.
I think for this one, you need to allow the user to key in the
Is it CVV code?
yeah, CCV. CCV or CVV.
This
Yeah.
either one.
CCV. Three numbers, right?
Yes, miss. Yeah, I did not do for that part.
Okay. Then for the Touch and Go,
Sorry, miss.
for Touch and Go wallet,
Oh, yeah.
TNG wallet.
So when touch and go, it will just show out paid.
Okay, next presenter, Chan Yin Ling. Okay, your module.
This main menu and login and the invalid input for hot and cold drink.
Okay, choose any module lah.
Okay. In the main, they have 3 selections, so I can enter anyone. If I enter one, then it will proceed to order drinks.
Okay, enter. Oh, so this one is enter. Enter. Okay, enter.
Yeah, then this is the invalid input. So if I enter A, then it will show invalid input. Then if I enter C, then it can proceed again.
Okay, what if I press 1 until I said stop? Enter. Stop, enter. So why?
I think it takes the first character as the selection.
Okay. So it reads the first character. So put space, space, some space, and then H. H.
H.
Okay, why? Still can enter.
Miss, this was the one I explained to you just now.
Okay, never mind. Okay, okay, next. Enter. Two. Okay, 1, 2, okay. Enter character C.
C.
It.
It.
Okay, enter. Fish. Okay, how to go to the next part?
Exit.
Yeah. How to exit? How to exit the menu?
0. Yeah.
So this is the receipt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
So Lau Chiao Wen. Okay, so you can show me your assignment. Okay, so please run your program.
For my part is the delivery part and the report part. So I have to input all the detail first. For this, if the customer has confirmed the order at the receipt here, and it will assign the delivery man for the customer. Here is the delivery details for the customer so that the delivery man Sam can hook up with the customer.
Okay.
Should I proceed another part?
Yeah.
For my report part, here, if I choose the range out of 1 and 2, like 3, it will look back, and each also it will look back because it's invalid input. So if I invalid for the correct input, like 1, here, the report will show the total customer and the total revenue that I ordered just now. And here is how many beverage has sold for the type, like cafe, latte have just ordered, Tamaka have just ordered, and black tea have just sold. So if I proceed with another report, here for the stock count, it will show that the stock count, it will minus from the total as I put the total stock count for each beverage is 10, and after I have ordered, the customer have ordered the beverage, it will minus the total. So I can see that here the cafe latte, dark mocha, cappuccino, and the black tea had just ordered.
Okay. Okay. Two. First two. Enter the username. Okay. One. Two. Okay. Space. Space. 1.s.
1 point
S.
S.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Grace.
Okay. Thank you, Fang En's group. So we proceed to Ryan's group.
Thank you, Miss.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Miss. Can you see my screen? Is it clear enough?
Not really.
Is it too small? Is it too small?
Too small.
Okay, I enlarge. Maybe. Okay, wait on. Maybe.
Run your program.
Is it okay? It's big
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, good afternoon, Miss. So I'll start
Okay.
the system demo. So my part would be the login and register first. So we are using database.
Ryan's group.
Yeah, we are using the database.
Please turn on your webcam. All our group members. Oh, already.
Miss, before I continue, can I request that I present for all of the program because we are using database, so you need to have one flow of program.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
We're
Right.
using database, is it? Can you show me your database?
Yeah, this part.
Oh, okay.
Using
SQL.
MySQL. Yes.
MySQL lah. Okay.
So, okay.
Okay.
So I proceed. So Miss, do I need to show the validation first? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so
Yes.
I enter ABC, it will not register. So 1, 2, 3 also it won't. I didn't validate for the like if you press enter then it won't register. So I type the sign up first or yeah. Miss, can I run the admin first because there's more function?
Okay,
The
okay,
admin
sure.
first. Okay. So I'm using the JSwing JFrame for my login and registration. So I'll log in as admin first. So after this, log in successfully. Then you proceed to the menu. So my part is the staff and customer. So I'll go to my part first, staff. So display staff first. Sorry, it's a bit long. So to display all employee records, please enter 0 or else and other numbers to enter the staff ID. So let's say we want to display all the records, employee records. So it will display all of the employee records in the database table here, this part. Okay, so if not, when I return back, I can display for a specific employee. For example, let's say I want to display the employee ID 1. So you display the first one, the first ID. So after that, I want to update the staff record. So I'll enter the staff ID first. And I can either update the address, email, or phone number. So for example, if I want to update address, then we so update successful. So how do we know whether it's updated to the database? So we can press the refresh button and ABC will update it to ABC123. So continue update. If you want to continue update, enter 0. So for example, want to update for another employee. So let's say you want to update the email address. So for example, if you enter invalid email address format, it won't register. So you have to have the proper email format, which is having the alias and the .com. So as you can see here, right, this one, after I refresh it, it will be updated. Right. So for example, I go back staff menu. I go back staff menu, I want to there's one more update function. So let's say I want to update for the third employee, update their phone number. So their phone number, I can validate that not enter alphabet and invalid phone number. So I have to enter the correct phone format, phone number format, which is between 10 to 11 digits. Right. So let's say I didn't put the dash first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it will be invalid because we didn't put the dash. So it's required to have the dash between. After that, you can see that, right, refresh, that is updated here. So go back to staff menu and add bonus. So this is to add the commission. So for example, ID 1. Then the commission rate is 0.2. So the salary will be updated here, right, as a display. Right. So it will be Yeah, so it will be updated here also, right? So then we want to add stuff, add new stuff, right? So we can insert any name, for example, age, okay. Wait, my age, I think I validated to be above 18 years old. Yeah, so it should be above 18 years old, for example, let's say 55. Yeah, then you accept. And address can be anything. So email should be the correct one. And salary. Phone number. And position, for example, manager. Status will be active. So it will display that the staff added at this time and when. So when I refresh, there is a new record for the staff. Yeah. Then for the promotion, demotion, retrenchment, right? So let's say you want to promote staff 2. So update position. So previous position is IT head, for example. Then I can maybe promote to I don't know, demote to cleaner, let's say. Right, then you update the status, whether it's active, resign or retrench. So let's say it's still active, just demotion. So decrease salary, so you enter 1. So amount to decrease, for example. Okay. So the updated will be 3,700, which will be updated here also. There. Okay. Then let's say continue. To continue, for example, want to promote staff number 3. Let's say the one is cleaner, so maybe manager. Active. Active, increase salary. So let's say 10. So it will be updated here. Then it will be updated this one also. Then if you want to change the status to resign, for example, maybe number 6, update position, anything, that can be anything. Right? So for example, it resign, then for this one can just can ignore. If not, can decrease. So I didn't do the checking, meaning when they resign or retrench, then they won't need to increase or decrease the salary. So this part a bit not complete. So will be updated. So it will be 0 and the status will change to resign. Okay, so then go back to the module. So let's say you want to delete the staff record, right? And delete the 6 staff. Yes. So it's deleted successfully. So you can see that if we refresh, it will be gone. It's deleted. Right. So let's go back and then return to main menu. So next one is the customer. I can display the customer record. So this one would be the customer ID. You display the customer ID, for example, 7. And you display the customer ID, right? And other than that, we can update the customer status, for example. For example, 7. So the status, for example, if let's say they finish the service, because we have a module called service. So after they have finished processing the service, they can change the status to keep in view or maybe resolve. So for example, we put resolve. So you can see, refresh. Number 7. Yeah, then you change to resolve. Okay. So I go to new menu. So I'll continue presenting for my teammates part. So for example, products, add product. So for example, computer. So computer would be product. Right. So enter the ID. For example, say the brand. Let's say brands type. Laptop. Anything. Right. So computer added. So if you refresh the database, yeah, hold on. Isn't update? Oh, it's on top. Sorry, you can see it's on top. Right. Yeah, so it's here. It's added the new computer. So let's say I want to view the product. So you view, you display all of the products. Yeah. And you want to update, for example, want to update the product ID, which is, for example, 10. So we want to select the info that we want to update. For example, the let's say product brand to, for example, and updated. So, it didn't update.
The update is usually the product ID. The brand is the known.
Product ID. Oh, okay, sorry. So let's say it again. So C004. C004. So let's say change to so refresh. Then you update. Yeah, sorry. It's the product ID. So after that, then I'll delete the product. The 8, right? 8. So product deleted. You can check again the database. Yeah, then it's deleted. Right. So after that, go back main menu. After that would be service. Service. So it's the same thing. Add service. Want to insert the ID. So name would be amount would be, for example, 100. So you add as usual right here. Then sorry, this one I add again. Sorry. For example, so add again. Then I'll add again. So I go back to the module. So I want to update the service. So let's say the 8 service. update the name. Right. So we want to update to so right. So we update to clean up right here. Then the next one would be delete service. So I want to delete the 9th service. So straight away delete lah from the database. Yeah, you delete. So right, go back. Sorry, delete again. Let's delete the 8th one. Right. So you delete as usual. Then we proceed to the view service. So we can view any service, for example. When you display the specific service, right? So if you go back, so service is done. Right. So after the admin, the functions for admin, so I'll log out and log in back as a customer. Right. So I'll log in back as a customer, right? Sorry, I have to rerun again. Maybe I start with sign up as a new customer first. So users. Okay. So for example, if the username is already contained in the database, it won't proceed up to have an error message. For example, so it will display username is already taken. So I have to put another username. So let's say the password is not matched, 123 and ABC. If it's not matched, so you have a display lah that it's not matched. Then the phone, you cannot leave it blank also. So if invalid phone number, it will still display incorrect one. Yeah, my password is yeah. Then if it's correct, then you'll be gone. So let's say 1, 2, 3. So it will be gone, for example. Then you can also select an image, which is an added function. So let's say you can try to add an image. So they'll display the file path as well. So after you register, you if it's successful, then your account has been created successfully. Then it will be updated here. You insert the record for this part. Yeah. Then after that, you can straight away log in as customer. Right? You log in as customer. So before that, the user registration, they also check that it's like a log lah. They will display when the user registered. So after that, you proceed to the menu. So the customer menu and the admin menu is slightly different because the admin has more functionality. So let's say you want to go to the products. So you want to order. So you want to input how many items that you want to order, how many products you want to order. For example, let's say 2. So the first one, select the which product that you want and the quantity. And the second item. So then you display the order summary after your input. So the total will be 5,800. So if you want to proceed to payment, then it will prompt you to choose your payment method. For example, debit card. So you can you display the item, the price once again. Then you can choose your card type, for example, Visa. So the Visa card should be in the database, meaning if you input like invalid input, so like for example 123 invalid card number. This one is exception handling that you cannot input alphabets, right? So let's say it's this one, this card number. So this is the correct card number for Visa, because the Visa and Master, they have a different validation also. So the Visa card number will start with 5, then the Master will start with 4 or 3, right? So the CVV, for example, if you type in anything, this one is the validation. So if you type an incorrect one, it will tell you that's not matched, so you need the correct one. So if your card inside don't have sufficient amount, which is only 284, but your amount, your fee or the cost is 5,000, so it will display that it's insufficient. So you prompt you option to top up or to exit. So let's say you want to top up and top up to a sufficient amount, 6,000. So it will automatically deduct and display the balance. So yeah, you auto display the balance, right? Then after that will be customer. Customer, you can display the account. The customer can view their account. So since I'm logged in as Noel, so you display his own details. Yeah. So that's all for view. Then I can go and change the profile info. For example, the username, the password, and phone number. So I'll change the username to, for example, so update successful. Go back to the users table and refresh. So you update the username. Right? So if you want to continue update other things, for example, the password. So enter password. So refresh. You will be updated. So maybe later I can log in and log out and log in again to see whether it log in successfully using the old and the new details. Yeah. So let's say the last one, the phone number. So as mentioned before in the admin module, so you need to enter the correct phone number format. And you go update in the database. Right, you updated. So return to main menu. Sorry. Let's say go to service. So in the service, this is where you can subscribe to these services. So for example, you want the first one, then you can select more than one services. For example, customization. So after that, you don't want to add anymore, you can no. So you can choose the date that you want for your service. For example, for this part, the validation would be correct day. For example, if you put ABC, then this one. For example, if you put 999, then it's an invalid day. So if you put the correct one, so the month as well, so you have to put the correct month for the year as well. Oops, for the year, for the year, the year I think just 4 digits. Yeah. So after that, you display the total amount and the service date. So proceed to payment. You go back to the payment view. So let's say I still choose card. This time I choose master, but I use the Visa card, which is this one. Okay. Right. So, master, by right it won't. Oh, sorry. This one is in master. Some 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 problem here. Sorry. So I just configure this. This one is 364. Oh, so you update this card. I think the card we didn't validate properly. I think not sure. Don't know why just now previously can. So for example, service. So let's say I choose again. Input again. Oh, this one didn't validate the year. Okay. So proceed to payment. Yes. Say debit card. And go back to Visa. This this card number. It's because it checks for the format, so it's a valid card because the format is correct, but it's not found because this one, because it's not the type. That's why it's a bit confusing here. Yeah, so I have to put in the correct card number. So after that, you can log out. After that, you can log out. And when you log in again, I think I opened too many. This one won't come out. Let's say I run again. I log in again. So by right, it should be the updated one for the Noel one, which is UBC 123. Yeah. Alright, then you can proceed lah. It's customer. So I think that's all for the presentation. Miss, sorry, it's a bit long. It's a bit long program because we did admin and customer, the view as admin as customer. Yeah.
Okay. So finish ah. So I want to ask you something.
Yes.
Could you please increase your system? The this
Yeah.
one. Mm.
Increase what the size
Make it larger.
of the font size.
Okay. Okay. Click. Please run your system again.
Right. So Miss can choose either log in or sign up.
Log in.
Log in. So right here.
Okay. Key in the correct username.
You mean this one? This one is like you can go back to the registration one. Sorry, forgot to.
Enter the correct username.
The correct one.
For example,
Admin or customer?
Customer.
Customer. I just use back this one.
Okay. For this one, this is the username, right? So
Yes.
I think better to avoid space lah for the username, right?
Why? I'm not. Why do you need to
Because
avoid space?
Uh, let's say you are entering a bank system, right? There's no space, right? That is available for the username.
Sorry, come again, miss.
Okay, let's say you are signing up for bank system,
Oh yeah,
right? The bank system not allow any space, right? For the username part.
I think so.
Ah, so please avoid empty space lah. Please avoid
Oh,
white space for the username part.
okay, miss.
Mm,
Right.
okay. Okay. Click login.
Oh,
Okay. Zero.
okay.
So your module, your Peichi modules, which one?
Page is service. The third one.
Mm, click
The
three.
third one.
Peichi, you can on your microphone.
Yes. Yes, miss.
Okay. Okay. So I have a comment here. So for the amounts, so please put RM lah. Mm.
Okay.
Okay. And then for the floating point, please set it to 2 floating point. So for the amount, it is please 70 ringgit, right? So please put 70.00.
Okay, miss.
Okay. Press one dot dot.
Dot.
Yeah. Enter.
We didn't validate the dot or the spaces in front. Not sure at least. I have to
Wait a second,
rerun
yeah.
again.
Okay.
I,
Rerun again.
I have to log in again.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Sure.
Sorry.
Space and floating point.
So, three. Okay.
Okay. Q.
Didn't-
Log in again.
Okay. We didn't validate this one. Right.
Okay. Press 4.
Four.
Y. Enter. Mm. So this 8.
Sorry?
8.
Eight.
Mhm.
Oh, inch.
Y. Press Y. 7. Wait a second.
Mm.
Y. Press Y. Mm. M. Type M.
M. That would be a bit
Okay.
careful.
Okay. Rerun again.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I was
So tangents module. Which one?
payment. Payment is involved in products or service when they need to pay.
Okay. One. How many products to order?
Yeah, this one.
Negative 20. Negative 20. Okay, enter.
Right. Sorry, miss, I need to check something.
Okay.
Thanks.
10. Enter one product number.
This one is 10
07.
orders. This
10.
one is 10 orders, not the 10
10.
number.
Oh, not the quantity.
Yeah, so I have to input
Okay.
10 times. Again.
Okay. Never mind. Enter one product number from 1 to 7, isn't it? Okay, enter.
Yeah, from 1 to
Mm.
7.
Mhm. Enter. 1, enter.
1, the quantity.
Enter quantity 5.
5,
Okay. 0,
0,
5,
5,
3, 2, 3, 0, 0, 1, 6, 1, 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 6, 7. Okay. Click Y and enter. 2, 100, 100. Oh, 50,000. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, and then we host module. Which part?
which is just now the products.
I do.
Oh, this
The
one.
This one.
this and the admin product.
Jason. This one also.
Judging is the payment only.
Oh,
Pay.
payment. Okay, payment. So payment. So please choose your payment. This one lah.
Yes.
Okay. And then go to debit card.
So I have to enter again.
Yeah.
One order.
One order.
Okay. Debit card.
01. Why?
Is it? This
Why you can enter 01?
it's- maybe it's
Jason.
the
Jason, you can turn on your microphone. Sorry? Okay, and then please enter the CVV number, the card number. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. 101.
101.
Okay, 111. Top up. 0. Negative 10. 0. 10,000. So can refresh the database.
Yeah.
Okay, so for the balance amount, okay, so please put RM lah.
Okay.
So which module that you need to key in the date? Which part?
Date is service
So 3.
3. Anything.
Anything.
Okay, straight away. The date. Yeah, this one. Is it this one? This the date.
3 1. 13 1 3.
13.
Okay. 1 2. No. Sorry. 09. Year 20121. 20121.
Sorry, James.
Okay, so for this one, there is no 30, for September only 30 days.
Sorry.
September 30 days only.
Oh, that one we didn't
Ah,
check.
ah.
Too many validation. Sorry.
Okay, never mind. So thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
Miss.
thank you, Peachy, Jiajen, Weiho, and Ryan. So next week we proceed with Pang Yap Seng and Cassandra's group. So any question? Wait a second. No. Okay. So any question? Okay, so I will try to mark your assignment by before week 14 lah. Before you attend your FOA. Okay. So if I don't have any question, that's all for now. So congrats you everyone. So you may leave the class.